The key to wealth, prosperity, and riches is not making more money. Actually, it's quite the opposite. If you make more money, you're on your way to sadness, depression, and possible suicide. I'll explain more in this video. Hey, welcome to this video. I'm Steven De La Cruz. Before we begin, go ahead and like and share this video to all your friends, and then subscribe and be notified every time we post a new video on this channel. And I promise you it'll enhance your business and your life. Alright, so let's talk about the subject today, about the true key to wealth, prosperity, and riches. Listen, I said at the beginning of the video that it's not making more money. You see, people think if they make more money, their life will be rad, it'll be amazing, it'll be like, heavenly. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Let me explain. You see, there's a saying from a popular song back then is, more money, more problems, and it's absolutely true. My friends, people think that if you have more money, all my problems will go away. If I made more money, I'll be less depressed, I'll be less happy, I'll be less sad, I'll be more happy. If I make more money, all my farts will stop smelling. Honestly, to be God honest truth, it is absolutely far from it. Let me tell you why. Listen, you probably have, let's say, $20,000 in the bank right now. So you said, if I made $100,000, then my problems will be solved. If I made $1 million, my problem will be solved. But let me tell you this right now, my friends. Honestly, you may feel poor, you may feel broke, you may feel like your life sucks, but your problems of only having $20,000 in the bank is someone else's dream. Let me explain. See, if you're watching this video right now, which means you're watching this on a phone, on a computer screen, laptop, tablet, you're one of the 1% richest people in the world. Now, you may not be the richest person in America, you may not be the richest person in your community, but you are the top 1% in the world. You see, we wash our dirty dishes with clean water, while people in Africa are having a hard time drinking their dirty water for their livelihood. Think about that. People in the Philippines are living in freaking tin foil type of roofs and mud all over the floor. And they're saying, we're happy. They're just eating rice and sometimes just rice by itself, and they're okay. We're over here complaining, my burger has, they put pickles in my burger, the world's gonna end. And we start complaining. It's all about perspective. What I'm trying to get at is this aspect. If you think more money is gonna solve your problems and everything be grand roses and just, butterflies all the time, you're wrong. What ends up happening is when you make more money, you end up wanting more money. Now, before I continue on, I'm not saying don't go for riches, don't go for money, don't go for prosperity, don't go for making that sale. I am all about making that sale, believe me. I am all about making that dough. I'm all about getting paid, okay? I'm all about it. But here's the thing, we have to change our mindset. We have to change our hearts. That if I gotta get the money, I gotta make the money, I gotta make the money. To the point where people get depressed when they don't have it. Or they get crazy excited thinking they're top of the world when they do have it. And it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and their emotions fluctuate. And their emotions fluctuate so much that that's how they view the world. They view the world whether they're depressing or whether they're full of life. So do this instead. Rather than saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make all this money in the world so that I can be happy. No, instead, find your happiness behind your purpose. Again, I'm not about, everyone should be poor. Everyone should go ahead and be broke. Everyone, I believe, is called to prosperity and riches. But I'm saying this, it's not coming from money. Okay? Actually, like I said again, you are watching on the screen, television, television, laptop, computer, tablet, phone, whatever. You are the top 1% in the world right now. So do this. Understand you are prosperous. Understand you are rich. And say, okay, you know what? I'm grateful for what I have. But here's the deal. Rather than having a money goal, how much money you can get, have a giving goal on how much money you can give. And believe me, if you haven't done this yet, do it today, do it tomorrow, do it sometime soon. But get a simple $100 and do something nice for someone. Buy someone a meal. Pay for their groceries. And do something out of your own pocket. And notice how you feel afterwards. Because the feeling that you get from that is so much more than having $1 million in your bank. But Steven, I'll give money when I make millions. I'll give it a lot. No, you won't. Let me tell you why. The way you are now with $100 is how you are going to be with $1,000, is how you're going to be with $1 million, how you're going to be with $100 million. How you are now is how you're going to be later. Because let me tell you this, you can never have enough. You can't. Believe me, I've been down that rabbit hole of constantly wanting more, constantly wanting to get more. And then it gets all stripped away from you. And my entire identity was in money. My entire focus was on money. And when it all comes down to it, my friends, it doesn't matter. So if you really want true riches, you want true prosperity, you gotta give. You gotta give. Now, let me tell you this. Let me just pause right here and give a shout out to my buddy Matt Maddox, who's a man who's all about the business. He's all about making the sale. He is a wonderful salesman. Get on the phone with him. He will sell you. He'll sell ice cream, whatever. Someone in the, he'll sell snow to a snowman. How about that? That guy is a ridiculous salesman. But every week he goes out and gives back to the homeless. He has a pizza party. Not just like, here's a pizza, peace out. He spends time with them, loves on them. I'm giving him a shout out, Matt. But let me tell you this right now. That motivates me. Because it's not just about giving money, like here you go. But it's about really spending time with people. And that is, I would say Matt is one of the richest people I know. He is one of that. I don't know if he lives in a mansion or drives a freaking, multi Bugatti or a Bentley. I don't know what he drives. But honestly, I just see from that heart right there of him spending time with the homeless people. He is one of the richest people I know. And let me tell you this. Well, let me tell you a story. There's a thing called the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is a Dead Sea because there's a river of water flowing in. A river of water flowing into the Dead Sea, and that's all it is. The water flows right in and just sits there. And so everything living around it, everything living in it is dead. There's nothing living around it or in it. Because it's so salty. It's so dense, you just can't, there's nothing to live. But a river flowing in, but nothing flowing out. It just takes and it just sits. The water just sits. But now, if there was a body of water flowing in and a body of water flowing out, a river in and a river out, that's called a movement of water. When there is a movement of water, the water lives. And the water becomes vibrant and fresh. And you know what they call a body of moving water? What they call a body of moving water is they call that a current. When water moves in, water moves out, it's called a current. And you know what we call money? A currency. So you are called and meant to get money in, but you're also meant to put it out. My friends, this video is getting long now, but let me tell you this right now. The true key to prosperity and wealth is not how much money you have, but how much money you give away. So, I challenge you this holiday season to not just think about yourself and how much money you can get, but how much money you can give. Now, if you're struggling making money, oh man, I only have this minimum wage job, I only make $100 a week, great. Get $5, $10 of that and give it away. And spend time with people and find yourself to being prosperous inside. And here's the funny part, for those of you who believe in law of attraction, if you then feel prosperous internally, guess what? Prosperity flows to you naturally. That's the law of attraction. My friends, it all starts with you giving. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, billionaire, or maybe minimum wage. Give today. Give right now. And that, my friends, is the true key to prosperity. And naturally, the money will flow with currency, because money coming in, money going out is currency. All right, friends, thank you so much. Check us out next time. God bless.